Let us begin by settling into this moment. We allow the noise of the world to soften, just for now, and we turn our attention inward, toward what is quiet and true. We breathe in slowly and we breathe out with intention. We notice the weight of our bodies, the stillness of the air around us, and the gentle rhythm of life moving through us. Here, in this space, we open ourselves to something greater than our own understanding. We come with no agenda but presence, no burden but honesty, and no request but peace. We are grateful this morning for the simple gift of waking, for eyes that open to light, for lungs that fill without our asking, for the steady beat of the heart that carries us through each day. We give thanks for the ordinary grace of another beginning, another chance to meet the world with tenderness and care. We are thankful for the people who share our lives, those we will see today, and those we carry in our thoughts. For the kindness we have received, often without noticing, and for the quiet ways we are held by others, even from a distance. We give thanks for the roof above us, for the ground beneath us, and for all the small comforts we too easily overlook, for water that flows, for warmth when we need it, for food that sustains us. We pause to acknowledge how much we depend on what we did not create and cannot control, and in that dependence we find humility. We recognize this morning that we are not separate from one another, though it often feels that way. We are woven together in ways we cannot always see, connected by needs and hopes that are more alike than different. What we do touches others, and what others do touches us. The kindness we offer moves outward in ways we may never know. The harm we cause, even unintentionally, ripples further than we wish. So we ask today for the wisdom to see ourselves clearly, not with harshness, but with honesty. To notice where we have been careless, where we have been quick to judge, where we have closed our hearts when we might have opened them. We ask for the courage to acknowledge our own part in the brokenness we see, and the grace to do better without being crushed by guilt. We know that change is slow, that growth is often invisible, and that we will stumble many times before we find our footing, but we ask for patience with ourselves as we try. We ask also for eyes that truly see the people around us today, not as obstacles or interruptions, not as reflections of our own frustrations, but as human beings carrying weights we know nothing about. Help us to meet each person with gentleness, even when we are tired. Help us to listen with real attention, even when we are distracted. Help us to respond with kindness, even when it costs us something. We know how easy it is to move through the day on autopilot, to let our interactions become transactional, to forget that every face we see belongs to someone who also woke this morning with hopes and fears. So, we ask to be reminded again and again that our presence matters, that a kind word can shift the course of someone's day, that patience in a difficult moment can be a kind of healing, that simply being steady and calm can offer others a place to rest. We ask for the strength to be that kind of presence, not perfectly, but faithfully. We bring before you now the people who are struggling this morning, those who woke to grief, to loneliness, to pain that will not ease, those who face decisions they do not know how to make, those who are afraid of what the day will bring, those who are exhausted from carrying burdens that feel too heavy. We do not know how to fix what is broken in their lives, but we ask that they feel less alone in it. We ask that they find unexpected comfort, small mercies, moments of relief. We ask that someone today will offer them kindness without knowing how much it is needed. And we ask that we might be that someone for another. We think of those who are struggling with their own minds and hearts this morning, those caught in cycles of anxiety, of fear, of despair, those who cannot quiet the voices of self-doubt and self-criticism, those who feel trapped by their own thoughts. We ask for gentleness toward them and for the grace of small openings, a moment of clarity, a breath of ease, a flicker of hope that refuses to go out. We also hold in our hearts those who have hurt us, knowingly or unknowingly. We acknowledge that carrying resentment is a heavy burden and that we often hold on to it longer than we should. We ask for the willingness to set it down, not because the hurt was not real, but because we do not want to be defined by it. We ask for the grace to forgive slowly and imperfectly, in whatever measure we are able today. And we ask for the same forgiveness for ourselves, for the ways we have caused harm, for the careless words and thoughtless actions we wish we could take back. Help us to make amends where we can, and to release what we cannot change. As we move into the hours ahead, we ask for calm in the midst of whatever comes, for the ability to meet frustration without being swept away by it, for the patience to endure what is tedious or difficult without losing our sense of purpose, for the clarity to know what truly matters and what can be let go. We ask for the wisdom to recognize when we need to speak and when we need to be silent, when to act and when to wait, when to push forward and when to rest. Help us to trust our own inner knowing even when the way is not clear. We ask for protection today, not from all hardship, but from the things that would harden our hearts, from bitterness, from cynicism, from the temptation to withdraw from the world because it has disappointed us. Keep us open even when it is difficult. Keep us hopeful even when hope feels foolish. Keep us engaged even when we are weary. We ask that today we might notice beauty even in small things, the way light falls across a surface, the sound of a voice we love, the taste of something simple and good, the feeling of being exactly where we are without wishing to be elsewhere. Help us to pause long enough to let these moments register, to let them feed something in us that is always hungry for wonder. We ask also for the grace to be useful today in whatever ways needed, not to be impressive or praised, but simply to contribute something good to the world we share, to do our work with care, to show up for the people who depend on us, to offer help without needing recognition, to leave things a little better than we found them. We know that most of what we do will be forgotten, and that is as it should be, but we ask that it still be done with love. As we prepare to step into the day, we take one more slow breath. We feel the ground beneath us, steady and solid. We remember that we are held, even when we cannot feel it. We remember that we are not alone, even when we feel isolated. We remember that this day, like all days, will unfold in ways we cannot predict, and that we will meet it as best we can. We release our need to control what we cannot control. We release our anxiety about what has not yet happened. We release our regret about what has already passed. We stand here, in this present moment, and we say yes to it. Yes to the uncertainty. Yes to the possibility. Yes to the invitation to be awake and alive. We go forward now with quiet confidence, not in our own strength, but in the strength that comes from being connected to something larger than ourselves. We go forward with compassion for ourselves and for others. We go forward with hope that is not naive, but grounded in the simple truth that love and kindness still matter, still make a difference, still shape the world in ways we cannot measure. May we walk gently today. May we speak kindly today. May we live with open hearts today. And may we rest tonight knowing that we did what we could and that it was enough. We offer this prayer with gratitude and trust. May it be so.